Hi everyone, ya sabes que Carlos Tirzata to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're going to be making smash burgers. You will not want to eat another regular plain old burger ever again once you have these or try these and make them. They're super simple to make, a definite crowd pleaser, and just all around juicy and delicious. Let's get started. So you want to start off with the best ground beef that you can get. A chuck roast is really good. You want a high fat content, so about 80 to 85% lean to about 15 to 20% fat should be in the burger, so your burger is going to be nice and juicy. You do want to set up a little station so that way everything goes smoothly. You're going to need some parchment papers, and I cut them into little 5-inch squares. I started a little bit bigger. I think these are like 6-inch rectangles, but anyway, 5 inches is the perfect size, and you're going to see why. You're going to use them to separate the burgers, and this is if you're making it ahead of time, which I do prefer that you smash the burgers ahead of time than doing it on the grill, which is more traditional. You want to have a little kitchen scale handy because each patty should be between 2 to 3 ounces in weight. 3 ounces is what I prefer. So let's see, that is 4, and there you have 3. So it's about the size of a tennis ball, maybe a little bit smaller, and get them into rounds first. And then we're going to smash them. So if you're making a bunch for a crowd, I highly recommend that you do this step first, and then you can keep them in the refrigerator until it's time to cook them. So make sure you clean your surfaces well anytime raw meat comes in contact with them, so that way there is no contamination. So I usually make burgers and food in general for a crowd. We have 5 kids, so I usually have to make big batches of things. So I like to do the prep work ahead of time instead of smashing them directly on the grill, even though I will show you that method as well. So you form the meat patties into balls first. And then you're going to put it between 2 pieces of parchment paper, and you can press it down with your hand first, and then you can take a meat mallet, the smooth side, and just hammer it a little bit like this. Just press it out until it's very flat and round as you can make it, just like that. And then you can go ahead and put it on your tray, and you keep going until all of them are done. That way, once it comes time to grilling these, everything just moves super quickly. You just lift one out and you'll see how easy it's going to be to do this, because they literally take a few minutes on the grill and then they're ready. And smashing the burgers in this way is gonna keep a lot of surface area on the beef, which is gonna create nice caramelization, and it's also going to keep them nice and juicy, and they cook super quickly. So there you have it. You can just pop these in the refrigerator until you're ready to use them. In the meantime, we're going to make the sauce. So this is my go-to burger sauce that I use on all of my burgers. And you're going to need about ½ a cup of really good quality mayonnaise, whatever your favorite mayonnaise is. And I'm just eyeballing this because I have the measurements on the website, but you can put as little or as much of each ingredient as your heart desires. About a ¼ cup of sour cream, or half the amount of mayo. About 2 tablespoons of ketchup. You could use barbecue sauce if you prefer. About a tablespoon of mustard. It can be Dijon or plain. And some black pepper. If you want a little kick of heat, you can put some sriracha sauce in here. And basically just mix this all up, and that's it. The sauce is ready. This stays fresh in the refrigerator for days, so you can keep this on hand and put this over chicken, fish, really whatever, but it's delicious on these burgers. Lastly, you want to get the toppings ready. So go ahead and thinly slice an onion. Now I have some lettuce over here that I'm just going to thinly slice. You can leave the lettuce out. I'm not the hugest fan of lettuce in a burger, but my kids like it, so I'm just going to thinly slice some lettuce, and I'm going to put it in this bowl to rinse it out and then drain it. I'm just gonna put it on some paper towels to get rid of all of that excess water. I have some really good quality cheese slices. This is medium cheddar. You can use sharp or whatever favorite cheese you like. And then some pickles. Can't have a burger without pickles. And you just wanna have the buns ready too. And now we're ready to grill our burgers. So before we start grilling the burgers, what I like to do is season the patties on one side, on the top side, because this is gonna be the side that's gonna go flat on the grill. And I just do some simple salt and black pepper, that's it. You can put some garlic powder on this if you like, and that's it. We're not gonna do the other side until the burger is on the grill. So I have this electric grill pan that I'm using. It's plugged in and it's at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's as hot as it goes. So that is what I'm gonna use. But you can definitely use a cast iron skillet, or if you have one of those skillets that go over burners, you can use that. Whatever you have is what you use. You don't have to grease the pan or anything like that. Go ahead and put the burgers on the grill, and you want to make sure that it's super hot. And now season the other side as well with some salt and some black pepper. And we're going to cook these for about 1 to 2 minutes, or until you see that some of the juices have come up on top. I also like to toast the buns for a little bit, just so that they get nice and warm. Then go ahead and flip them over. And they're just going to cook for about 30, 40 seconds, max a minute on the final side. So I like to put a slice of cheese on top of one of them, one of the patties. And I also like to flip the bread over. And now it's time to just assemble your burger. So this is the bottom of the bun. I like to put a little bit of onion, some lettuce. Of course, you can slice some tomatoes and put them on top too. Some pickles. Also, underneath the pickles, I like to put a little bit of the burger sauce. Get the burger on top. Some more sauce, and it's ready. All right, so this is the traditional way of making the smash burgers, and I don't recommend it because, as you will see, it makes a mess. Now, I don't have something better to smash the burger down with, but you do want to make sure that the pan is warmed up, and I'm still going to use this mallet here. See, doing this ahead of time is so much easier. You don't want to be doing this for a bunch of burgers last minute. And then you do the same thing. You season with salt and pepper, and you cook them for about a minute or two, or until the juices start coming up. Flip over and then cook for another few seconds, and then you add the cheese right before serving, and then you layer the burger together and you assemble it. And that's all it takes. As you just saw, everything moves super quickly, so you want to make sure that all of your ingredients are prepped well ahead of time, because everything is just ready in like under 5 minutes. So that's all you need to get a better than restaurant style burger on the table for your family. It's healthier, more flavorful, made with love, and so delicious. Time for the taste test. I am obsessed with these. The patties are juicy. They're perfectly thin, but they're actually just the right thickness. I know that some restaurants make them a little bit even thinner than this, but I like them at the 3-ounce size, so that way you get a nice hearty bite. And just like I said, it stays juicy on the inside. It gets that caramelization on the outside. That sauce and the veggies go so well together. Try to use brioche buns if you can find them. It just elevates the burger a little more, makes it so delicious. I would serve these with some sweet potato fries, regular fries topped with some feta cheese, maybe some tzatziki on the side. Make this for your family. Let me know what you guys think. I did cook the cheese a little bit more than I should have, so it almost melted into the burger, but I have no complaints here. So maybe you want to add the cheese a little bit closer to right when you're going to take it off of the grill. That's a little tip that maybe you might want to keep in mind. Let me know how you like to serve your burgers in the comment section down below. And if you have any special requests of any recipes that you would like to learn how to make, post them down below as well. And I'll see you right here next time with another delicious recipe to make for your loved ones. Yes, sis.